Subtracting integers with integer chips. This is a digital lesson, so the students can move the chips around on their screen to show integer subtraction. So it starts with definition of integers, a little bit about absolute value, and then it shows the value of the chips. So the red chips are negative, yellow chips are positive, and a zero pair would be one red and one yellow, which add up to 0. Then it gives them an example. So if you have negative 6 and you subtract 2, well, you can't subtract two positives if you don't have any positives. So you have to add two zero pairs. And that way you have negative 6, add two zero pairs, subtract 2, and that leaves you with negative 8, 8 negatives. It gives them another example. So if they have negative 4 and they need to subtract negative 2, they're just going to take away 2 red chips and they'll have an answer of negative 2. Then they're given several problems to solve. So I'll come down here to where it shows the answers and the teacher key. So 8 subtract 3, that's pretty easy. You just take away 3 chips. But negative 3 subtract 1, well, you can't subtract 1 if you don't have 1 positive. So you have to add a zero pair. So when you subtract that 1, it leaves you with negative 4. So all the completed slides are on here for the teacher. I'll show you how to make a student copy once I finish. So they have several slides to practice this, and then they just have to fill in the sentence frame. I can add zero pairs because adding a zero pair is the same as adding 0. So they just type in 0. And then it gives them a reminder of the rules for adding integers and another method for subtracting. So another method for subtracting integers is to change your subtraction problem to an addition problem by inserting a plus sign after the first number. So I can change negative 8, negative 6 to negative 8 plus negative 6, and then I can use the rules for adding integers. So it asks them here to just rewrite the problem as an addition problem. So this would be 6 plus negative 20, negative 8 plus negative 13, and so on. And then they're given several problems to solve. They just have to click in the box and type in the answer. So they have to change it to an addition problem and then solve. Now it explains about subtracting a negative. So you're taking away a negative, which means you're adding. So one method to do that is to circle your 2 negatives and change that to a plus sign. Now they're given several problems. You just have to rewrite them first. So 6 plus 5, negative 4 plus 9, and so on. And then several problems to solve. Now, if you want to assign this to the students, and it has all the completed slides on here for the teacher. So to make a student copy, just come up here to File, make a copy of the entire presentation, and then for the student copy, just delete all of the completed slides.